Today, I'm going to show you the next restaurant in Brokeback Mountain. And stay until the end, because I'll even show you what it could look like. And guys, there aren't many restaurants on Brokeback Mountain, really not many at all. You have one right here. It's the chicken restaurant. In the mall, you'll only have 3 stands to get food from. And then, you'll have a really weird restaurant right here. There's not even a kitchen. Look, there's not even a single kitchen. It's a restaurant with no kitchen. Really weird, this restaurant. And next to it, you have a Mexican taco restaurant. But in all this, something is missing. Yes, there's no burger, a restaurant where you can eat burgers. Because if you go into the backpack and go a little further down to the food, well, you can see that you can get takeout burgers like this. So, you can get burgers. You can even have a tray of burgers. And look, doesn't this tray of burgers remind you of something? Wait, I'll try to put it down and show you properly. Well, wait, why can't I put it down? There we go, I managed to put it down. And doesn't this remind you of something? The fries like this, red, with just the little fries sticking out. And the burger like this. And yes, it reminds you of something well known. Yes, it makes you think of McDonald's. Of course, we can also eat the burger, but you can't get the fries back once you've put them on top. But guys, do you remember there was a collaboration between Brokeback Mountain and a very famous brand? The brand here is Lego. And look, we had fries like this. Well, they're a bit big. And we also had a burger that's giant. This burger is huge. We also had Lego vehicles, but that's not the only brand that collaborated with Brokeback Mountain. There was also a movie collaboration with Brokeback Mountain that gave us some really special vehicles. Plus, we had lots of other events on Brokeback Mountain. And guys, is this restaurant going to stay on Brokeback Mountain permanently? Honestly, I think there's going to be an event very soon where we'll be able to change the appearance of the restaurant. Because before it was a chicken restaurant, it was a burger restaurant. And look at the colors. Doesn't that remind you of something? The red, the yellow. Yes, that also makes you think of McDonald's, except here, it says Burger Barn. And guys, Burger Barn is finished on Brokeback Mountain. It will never come back again. Well, that's what I think. But maybe there could be a collaboration between a really famous brand and Brokeback Mountain, especially since that's happening a lot right now. And now, look at what Burger Barn used to look like. Honestly, I love the Burger Barn on Brokeback Mountain. It was really my favorite restaurant. This here was the manager's office. But do you want to see what the old Burger Barn looked like? The one before this one? Even though this one was really my favorite. Honestly, I really like this restaurant. I think a lot of you are saying the same thing in the comments. Because yes, the Burger Barn is really one of the most well-known things in Brokeback Mountain. But before I show you what the McDonald's in Brookhaven could look like, look here. This was the old Burger Barn. And here, it totally looks like a McDonald's in Brookhaven. It's just the name Burger Barn that's different. But honestly, it's almost the same thing. I really feel like I'm in a real McDonald's in real life. And here, look at all the menus we had up there. No, but seriously, there are way too many. Look at everything we could choose from. Honestly, it's way too much. And I even think it's a picture of a real McDonald's. If you look really closely like this, I really feel like I'm seeing a real image. It's shocking. Especially here, we had a collaboration with cars. So honestly, I really feel like here, it says Big Mac, that these are real McDonald's sandwiches. And the kitchen, it's really shocking. Look, there were even employee-only secret areas here. And there was even another secret right here. On top of that, it's almost the same secret as the one we have today in the chicken restaurant. Look, it said Burger Barn on the fries. It's really shocking. Plus, it's the same tray as today. It hasn't changed. The only difference is that it doesn't say Burger Barn anymore. And look, there was another restaurant. It was called Sonny's Restaurant. And that was a restaurant that nobody knew about. Unless you knew Brookhaven in 2020. But honestly, I don't think many of you knew it in 2020. And there, they served meat and chicken. And that was one of the very first restaurants in Brokeback Mountain. So, did we have a kitchen? Wait, was there a kitchen or not? There was no kitchen at all. Actually, it's almost the same as the Labrique restaurant that we have today on Brokeback Mountain. Except that, honestly, it was much bigger. And I much prefer Sonny's Restaurant. And look, in the new restaurant today, we also have a secret, right here, in the manager's office. Also, you can see the burger barn that we just visited, which was right here. That's the Broke Dinner. I don't even need to tell you about it because they don't make burgers. They sold chicken and meat, so it's a bit like Sonny's restaurant. And there's the burger barn we visited earlier. And look, we have a very similar secret. By going through here, you can get onto the roof. And yeah, it's exactly the same secret as the one we have in the old burger barn. Except here, look, we could just go right here, sit down, and watch TV. Honestly, it's really a great hiding spot, and you can even change the TV right here. But wait, look, it's even the old Brokeback Mountain on the TV. That's the old version of Brokeback Mountain that we were in just a few minutes ago. And now, we can go out this way, and I'll show you what it could look like if we turn this restaurant into a real McDonald's. You're really going to be shocked. By the way, with this restaurant, it's not just the restaurant that we have. We also have the food truck. And for that, you have to look for it. It's right here. And it's free. Everyone can use it. And it's the restaurant's food truck. It would be great to have a McDonald's version, especially since Brookhaven already has food trucks. Wouldn't that be awesome? Look, we have the food truck right here, so you can sell ice cream directly. And yes, you can serve ice cream right here. Here, you can change it and sell hot dogs. So, here you can sell hot dogs, and here you can sell tacos. Mexican tacos, of course. And here you can sell donuts. And yes, there is no place in Brookhaven where you can buy donuts. Also, this vehicle was updated very recently with a new version of Brokeback Mountain chocolates. Before, it was another version, the Brokeback Mountain chocolates. It was a real brand that we knew in real life, and today they replaced it with Brokeback Mountain chocolates. And now, you can simply put an empty food truck and you can set it up yourself with props. So, I can create my own food truck and put, for example, some in red color. I can go directly into the props, then I can go into the food category and add burgers right here. Look, I can put burgers like this. And here, on the roof, I'll be able to put a burger that I make bigger. There, I make it a little larger. So that's the maximum size. I can't make it any bigger. So, it's really a bit of a shame that I can't make it bigger than that. Even the tray, I can't make it bigger, but I'll still put it on the roof. And there you go. I have my special McDonald's food truck, even if it's not really realistic. Can I add some writing right here? Yes, I can add it. So now, I'm writing the name of my food truck directly. And there you go. Well, let's say it's not really a success, but hey, it can give you an idea of what we could have with a food truck to sell burgers. And now, it's time for me to show you what it could look like if we replace this restaurant with a McDonald's version. Here we go. I'll show you that. But first, I hope you've subscribed and that you've liked the video. And put the word burger in the comments. And here's what it could look like. Honestly, I really feel like I'm seeing the burger barn, but with lots of the brand's logos. It's really crazy. Honestly, I really like this version. I hope it will really exist. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in this version too. And especially, Darkito team, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, and watch other videos.
Oh.